Welcome back to my channel. This is T. Today I'm going to talk about this copper pyramid that you see here. It has a double terminated clear quartz crystal underneath it. This copper pyramid is made completely of copper, and copper has a really great energy feel to it. So coins, jewelry, wires, and clocks are made using copper. When I use this copper pyramid, I notice how the energy from the pyramid itself is pretty good. I also notice how the energy shifts. The energy shifts when I put a crystal underneath it. It depends on what type of crystal that I use, but when I use a crystal that has a really great energy ability to it, like it's able to emit energy really well, the two together allow for the energy amplification to be very strong. The energy amplification can be so strong that it can fill an entire room, like a bedroom. The energy can even go out into a hallway. And this is something that I have noticed personally. There have been times that I have used a pyramid and there have been times that I haven't. It all depends on how much energy that I want to be able to receive. So there are some crystals that are able to give out good energy on their own, and they don't require me to have to use this pyramid. And then there are some that do. So it's all a matter of what your preferences are. And you can decide what feels good for you and what doesn't. You don't have to use this pyramid, as I pretty much implied, but if you feel that it works well for you, then it is something that would be great to consider. There are real pyramids on Earth, and they exist in Egypt. And I do want to make it known that in Sudan, the ancient Sudanese people built many pyramids. They built more than the ancient Egyptians. The reason why they built, one of the reasons why they built these pyramids is because they wanted to honor the pharaohs that passed over. They wanted to make sure that when they passed over, their bodies would switch to the spiritual side that would then connect to the spiritual realm. So they wanted the spiritual part of the person to go into the spiritual side of life. I often wonder if there is more to this situation. I wonder if there is something related to the pyramid being able to allow for the spiritual being body to or existence to be able to emit energy all around the region or the location in which it exists. So, for instance, when the pharaoh passed over and it switched over to a spiritual being, I do understand that that spiritual being would then go to the spiritual part of the existence of it, where it would then switch over. But is some of this spiritual being's energy still within the region? Is that also a part of the whole process of the pyramids being built? Because when I use this pyramid at home, I think of this. I notice how the energy is diffused. I notice how when you put a crystal underneath the pyramid, the energy emits stronger and it stays within a location. So, are there spiritual beings or bodies or parts of them still existing within the region rather than going to a specific spiritual realm? That is one of the questions that I have. There is something else that I want to talk about. I want to talk about how the base of the pyramid carries the most weight. When you think of this, you can also think of people in society. There is a correlation to this. The people in society in the base of the pyramid, there are more people at the base of the pyramid in society carrying the weight for the people at the top of the pyramid. Just like most of the base, the material made to make the pyramid is carrying the weight of the whole pyramid.